Hello, future mathematicians. Welcome to an exciting journey into the world of quadrilaterals, specifically focusing on the fascinating properties of rectangles. Today, we'll uncover why a rectangle's diagonals are not just simple lines, but equal in length and always bisect each other. We'll explore this concept across 4 levels, from easy basics to advanced competitive problems. Get ready to dive deep into geometric proofs and real-world applications. Let's start with the basics. What makes a rectangle unique, and what are these special lines called diagonals? Imagine a familiar shape like your smartphone screen or a classroom door. These are rectangles. A rectangle is a four-sided figure, a quadrilateral, where all its interior angles are exactly 90 degrees. This means its corners are perfectly square. An important characteristic is that opposite sides are equal in length and run parallel to each other. This foundational understanding is key to unlocking its deeper secrets. Now, let's talk about diagonals. A diagonal is a line segment that connects two opposite corners or non-adjacent vertices of any polygon. Every rectangle has exactly two diagonals. And here's where the magic happens. First, these two diagonals are always equal in length. No matter the size of the rectangle, its diagonals will measure the same. Second, these diagonals always bisect each other. This means they cut each other into two perfectly equal halves right at their point of intersection. These two properties are fundamental to how rectangles behave and are used. Time to test your understanding with some quick questions. Q1. If one diagonal of a rectangle is 10 centimeters, what's the other? Q2. In rectangle ABCD, diagonals AC and BD meet at O. If OA is 5 centimeters, what's OC? And Q3. True or false, all four angles of a rectangle are equal to 90 degrees. Think about the definitions we just covered. Ready to go a bit deeper? Let's explore why these diagonal properties hold true, using the power of geometric proofs. We know a rectangle has 90-degree angles and opposite sides are equal. But how do we prove its diagonals are equal? Let's consider rectangle ABCD with diagonals AC and BD. We can prove AC equals BD by showing that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB. Look closely, side up equals side DC because they are opposite sides of a rectangle. Side BC is common to both triangles. And angle ABC equals angle DCB, both being 90 degrees. So, by the SAS congruence criterion, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DCB. And by CP/CTC, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent, we conclude that AC must be equal to DB. Next, let's tackle why the diagonals bisect each other. Remember, a rectangle is a type of parallelogram. A well-known property of all parallelograms is that their diagonals always bisect each other. But we can also prove this directly for a rectangle. Let diagonals AC and BD intersect at point O. Consider triangles AOB and chord. Since AB is parallel to DC, angle OAB equals angle OCD, and angle OBA equals angle ODC, as alternate interior angles. Also, AB equals DC. So, by the ASA congruence criterion, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle chord. This means AO equals CO and BO equals DO, proving that the diagonals indeed bisect each other. These diagonal properties are not just theoretical, they have practical implications. The equality of diagonals can be used to confirm if a given parallelogram is actually a rectangle. Since the diagonals are equal and bisect each other, their intersection point, O, is equidistant from all four vertices A, B, C, and D. This means OA, OB, OC, and OD are all equal in length. This makes O the circumcenter of the rectangle, a crucial concept in coordinate geometry. This single point being equidistant from all corners is a powerful characteristic, simplifying many geometric calculations and proofs. Time for some medium-level challenges. Q1. In rectangle PQRS, diagonals PR and QS intersect at T. If PT is 6 cm, find the length of QS. Q2. Can you prove that if a parallelogram has equal diagonals, it must be a rectangle? Q3. ABCD is a rectangle. If angle back is 35 degrees, find angle DBC. Q4. The diagonals of a rectangle are 3x plus 4 cm and 5x 8 cm. Find the length of each diagonal. And Q5. Can a rhombus have equal diagonals? If so, what kind of rhombus would it be? Good luck! Ready to push your understanding further? Let's analyze the converse of these properties and connect rectangles to the wider world of quadrilaterals. We've proven that rectangles have equal and bisecting diagonals. But what if we reverse the statement? Can we prove a shape is a rectangle asterisk because asterisk its diagonals have these properties? Yes. A key theorem states, if the diagonals of a parallelogram are equal, then it is a rectangle. Imagine a parallelogram ABCD with AC equal to BD. By using SSS congruence for triangles ABC and DCB, we can show that angle ABC equals angle DCB. Since they are consecutive interior angles in a parallelogram, their sum is 180 degrees. This forces each angle to be 90 degrees, thus proving it's a rectangle. Furthermore, if a quadrilateral's diagonals are equal and bisect each other, it first establishes it as a parallelogram, then as a rectangle, showcasing a powerful chain of logical deduction. How do rectangle diagonals compare to those of other quadrilaterals? A standard parallelogram's diagonals bisect each other, but are generally not equal. A rhombus has diagonals that bisect each other at 90 degrees, but they are typically not equal in length. Then there's the square, which is the overachiever. Its diagonals are equal, bisect each other at 90 degrees, and even bisect the angles of the square. An isosceles trapezium has equal diagonals, but they don't bisect each other. This comparison highlights that the asterisk combination asterisk of equal length and mutual bisection is a unique identifying feature for rectangles among parallelograms, making them distinct and special. The fact that a rectangle's diagonals are equal and bisect each other means their intersection point, let's call it O, is equidistant from all four vertices. OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD. This creates four isosceles triangles within the rectangle: triangle OAB, triangle OBC, triangle OCD, and triangle ODA. This property is incredibly useful for solving complex angle problems. For instance, if you know one angle, say angle AOB, you can deduce many other angles using the isosceles triangle properties and the rules of parallel lines, like alternate interior angles. These connections allow us to solve multi-step problems that combine various geometric principles, demonstrating the rich interplay of different theorems. Ready for some hard-level thinking? Q1. In rectangle ABCD, diagonals AC and BD intersect at O. If angle BOC is 120 degrees, find angle OD. Q2. Prove that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other, then it is a rectangle. Q3. A parallelogram ABCD has diagonals AC and BD. If AC is equal to 10 cm and BD is equal to 10 cm, what type of parallelogram is ABCD? Justify your answer. Q4. In rectangle PQRS, M is the midpoint of PQ. If PM is equal to MR, prove that PQRS is a square. Q5. The perimeter of a rectangle is 28 centimeters. If its diagonal is 10 centimeters, find the dimensions. Q6. A rectangular park has diagonals AC and BD intersecting at O. If angle AOB is 60 degrees, find angle ODC. And Q7. Consider a quadrilateral with vertices A, 0, 0, B, A 0, C, A, B, D, 0, B. Show that its diagonals are equal and bisect each other. Take your time and apply all you've learned. Welcome to the hardest level. Here, we'll delve into the deeper significance of these diagonal properties, exploring their competitive applications, real-world engineering insights, and connections to broader mathematical concepts. Prepare for a true challenge. The properties of rectangle diagonals are more than just isolated facts. They are fundamental building blocks for advanced geometric reasoning. The ability to prove diagonal equality and bisection using congruence criteria is a cornerstone of deductive logic, a skill vital for higher mathematics and competitive exams. These proofs are not merely exercises but powerful demonstrations of how precise definitions and logical steps lead to undeniable truths. Understanding the converse properties, like proving a parallelogram is a rectangle if its diagonals are equal, is crucial for classification and analytical geometry. This deep dive into proofs strengthens your logical framework, preparing you for complex mathematical challenges. Beyond the textbook, the diagonal properties of rectangles hold immense practical value in engineering and design. Ensuring a structure is truly rectangular, meaning all its angles are 90 degrees, is critical for stability and load-bearing capacity. Engineers and builders frequently use the principle that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal, it must be a rectangle. This is how they square up foundations, door frames, or window openings. By simply measuring the two diagonals, they can quickly verify if a frame is perfectly rectangular without needing to measure each angle individually. This real-world application beautifully illustrates how abstract geometric theorems translate into robust and reliable construction practices. The rectangle, with its special diagonal properties, sits elegantly within a hierarchy of quadrilaterals. It's a parallelogram, but also an isosceles trapezoid with parallel sides and equal non-parallel sides, and importantly, equal diagonals. This connection to other shapes reveals a fascinating interconnectedness in geometry. The fact that the intersection point of a rectangle's diagonals is the center of its circumscribed circle is another profound insight. This means all four vertices lie on a single circle, a property not shared by most quadrilaterals. This characteristic links rectangles to circle geometry, opening up new avenues for problem-solving and demonstrating the universal beauty of mathematical relationships. Understanding these generalizations enhances your ability to classify and analyze complex figures. When tackling the most challenging problems involving rectangles, a strategic approach is key. Often, drawing additional lines, such as altitudes or other diagonals, can reveal hidden congruent triangles or similar figures. Combining diagonal properties with Pythagorean theorem is very common for finding side lengths or diagonal lengths. Furthermore, applying trigonometric ratios within the right-angled triangles formed by the diagonals and sides can solve for angles or lengths. Problems might involve finding the area or perimeter of a rectangle given diagonal information, or vice versa. Think about how the diagonal properties constrain the possible shapes and dimensions, leading to unique solutions. Alright, part 1 of your ultimate challenge. Q1. In rectangle ABCD, a line from a perpendicular to BD intersects BD at E. If angle DAE is 30 degrees, find angle AOB. Q2. Prove that the midpoints of the sides of a rectangle form a rhombus. Q3. A rectangular plot has a perimeter of 46 meters and its diagonal measures 17 meters. Find the area of the plot. Q4. The diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles. What type of quadrilateral is it? Justify your answer with a proof. And Q5. In rectangle ABCD, side AB is twice side BC. If P is the midpoint of AB, prove that CP is perpendicular to DP. These problems require careful thought and application of multiple concepts. And now, part 2 of your hardest questions. Q6. If a parallelogram has one right angle, prove that it is a rectangle using the properties of diagonals. Q7. Consider a rectangle ABCD. A pointy is taken on BC such that A is equal to AB. If the diagonal AC intersects they at F, prove that AF is equal to FC. Q8. The coordinates of three vertices of a rectangle ABCD are A, 1, 2, B, 5, 2, and C, 5, 5. Find the coordinates of D and verify that its diagonals are equal. Q9. A rectangular sheet of paper has length 20 cm and width 15 cm. It is folded along its diagonal. What is the area of the overlapping region? And finally, Q10. Prove that the sum of the squares of the diagonals of a rectangle is equal to the sum of the squares of its four sides. These questions demand a deep understanding and creative problem-solving skills. Good luck! You've journeyed through the intricate world of rectangle diagonals. From basic definitions to advanced proofs and real-world applications, you've gained a comprehensive understanding. Remember, mathematics is about exploring, proving, and connecting ideas. To continue your learning adventure and access more such engaging content, visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting educational content. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking questions.